Please offer incense before service begins. The donation box is located behind the rear pew for your uh, um, osaisen or offerings. Reverend Gibbs is going to ring the bell now. Okay. So, welcome to today's service. My name's Mikala, and that's Aiden, who's also going to be chairing with me. Today, our service will be officiated by Reverend Gregory Gibbs, and our organist is Kathy Gumagai, and our videographer is Alan Goto, who is running today's service for live streaming. Words to today's sutras and gospel will be shown on the TV. Thank you all for attending today's service. Will the Sangha please rise? Asen will read the opening message.
Hello, my name is Asen, and I'm going to be reading something. This is what it is. Don't do bad, do much good. Prefer your heart. This is the teaching of the Buddhas. No, that's.
Next, we will have the sutra chanting. Today we will chant Junirai. Will the Sangha please rise for the Gatha? Wait. Oh, wait, no.
It's okay to remain seated while we chant. Keishu tenin shokugyo 阿弥陀千両俗尊在非未明安楽国不良武士主義ね本時期春上尿天のシャマタ行尿道部両目上脈氷蓮華高が将来弥陀尊小面前炎上尿満月以降有尿天日月小尿天空空しだ高が将来弥陀尊観音初代観中十主十名相法標言のぶくげどまきょまんほが将来弥陀尊無微無空公表上習得経験女国小足役徳自在高が将来弥陀尊実法妙門菩薩衆無料小魔量単断一生修上願力中高が将来弥陀尊根体保険地処刑真言少女名大だお膝上女天皇高が将来弥陀尊実法将来勝負し権限人図し安楽戦後尊厳上苦行高が将来弥陀尊小有無常無我と薬尿水月伝養老一種説法無名字高が将来弥陀尊非尊無説無悪名薬無女人悪道風主任死神教非尊高が将来弥陀尊非尊無用法勉強無少種悪知識往生不体死菩提高が将来弥陀尊がせん非尊功徳寺修善無変如海水小逆前言少女者衛生修上小非国ナマナブナマナブナマナブナマナブナマナブガニヤシクドク平等性一切道本もないしな恩情あここナマンダブルマンダナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブルマンダ butsu, namada butsu, namada.
Will the Sangha please rise for the Gatha Namo Amida Butsu on screen or on page 136, and then after that, please remain standing for the reflective recitation.
We will then do the, that's okay, take care of the golden chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. May I be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. May I think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we obtain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Sensei will now give us a Dharma message.
Good morning. I don't lose my mask. You guys got about 30 feet from me. I think you'll be okay. Happy Halloween. Happy harvest season. We're not much magic here, but we are having fun. And we're definitely in effect. And so we'll talk about having fun and playing games and playing roles and having fun and making good choices about what causes we put out there. These are the topics for this Halloween, 2021. About 100 years ago, the philosopher Bertrand Russell claimed that there is no causation. So this is a human projection. Sounds like Kant, you know. It's a human projection. We lay over the top of things. Is there such a thing as causation? Yes. He was wrong. Sometimes very smart people are very wrong about things. Bertrand Russell was 100% about that. There is such a thing as causation. However, we don't always know what it is. We see constant correlation. That's how we figure out causation. So gravity causes this pen to fall at 32 feet per second, and you can measure. If you measure it the way they measure stuff, this is falling at 32 feet per second, and you can see it. You can almost see the gravity pull, although, of course, Newton denied that happened. But you can almost see the gravity pull on the pen, you know. sometimes we think we can see it, sometimes we can't. Irregularities. How do we know what causes what? Well, generally, we infer causation from constant or near constant correlation. Some of you remember the line from the Bob Dylan song, "You have gathered from coincidence." It's all over now, baby blue. Take what you have gathered from coincidence. For instance, we almost never die of COVID-19. Colin Powell did, happens, but almost never. So my conclusion is that vaccination causes you not to die if exposed. Now that's a leap. We don't know its cause and effect. Am I certain about the causation here? Well, you know, sometimes Buddhists cut through the Gordian knot. Sometimes just, there's a constant correlation here. That's enough for me. There's a strong correlation. That's enough for me to infer a cause. Buddhists have, over these past centuries, noticed some pretty solid correlations. Living with acceptance of others leads to being, feeling more to self. There's some little part of yourself you're rejecting too. Accepting others makes you parts of yourself. To appreciate what you have will bring more happiness than always trying to obtain more. Now, this is something Buddhists have noticed over the past 25 centuries. That doesn't mean that you can't go on to, you can go on to get more, to look for more food if you need it, to find more money if you need it, seek greater comforts if you want them, gain further education if you wish. You need to or just want to, it's okay to go on and seek more. But that suffering. This is what we have seen for 25 centuries. If you need more food, more money, further education, more comfort, we are advised to appreciate what we have first. Try to take that in first, and then move on if you need to and seek more. Like anyone who's been around for a while, Buddhists have noticed that moderate exercise correlates somewhat with longevity, and moderate exercise correlates very strongly with an ability to take greater enjoyment in living. How much more healthy would 2 weeks of exercise, 2 hours a week of exercise make you? All right? Do some good? Okay. How about 2 hours a day? 2 hours a day of exercise. Do you have the time to do that? If some of us did 2 hours a day, wouldn't we like get more pain? Wouldn't we have more arthritic trouble and more pain than we would gain? You know, how much it will enhance your life is really a very individual thing, how much exercise you need. We just noticed that people who exercise live a little longer and live a lot better. How much do you need? How much will enhance your life? How much will tear it back down? I don't know. So a lot of you know, about 4 months ago, I strained my back doing chest presses. So I am now Mr. Moderate Exercise. That's the last time in my life I'm ever going to overexert. I can still feel it. You know, Jack LaLanne died at the age of 96. He did 2 hours of exercise the day before he died. He didn't exercise the day he died, but the day before he died, he did 2 hours of exercise. You know, I'm planning to cut back to an hour a day once I turn 93. I'm not Jack LaLanne. You may know Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "I'm not Jack LaLanne. That guy's crazy." One of the most famous correlations the Buddha is that hatred is only ended by love, and I'll come right back to that in a minute. There again is an observable correlation between at least moderate exercise and a better quality of life. Beyond that, some people get great enjoyment feeling fit, and others of us really don't. You know, I mean, I'm happy to be fit, but if I was twice as fit as I am right now, I wouldn't feel twice as good about it. I really wouldn't. This is good enough. This is good enough for me. Someone else might need to be a lot fitter than I am at my age. Being very unfit correlates closely with early death and with considerably diminished ability to appreciate life. So exercise is good. Up to some degree, it's almost good. These correlations are discernments of cause and effect, of a constant correlation. And it's important to know what causes to put out there in our lives. And again, one of the most famous correlations that the Buddha himself drew was that hatred cannot be ended by more hatred. Going over and over how angry you are at someone will not release the pressure. Now, we may need to vent first, but even if you need to blow off some steam first, if hatred is to end, you must stop hating and you must start loving. You must replace hatred with love. This is the teaching. We've seen the only correlation we've seen with the ending of hatred is with the beginning of love. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you stop hating someone and immediately start loving them. That would be usually too hard for most of us to do directly. No. This will shock you, but someone I don't care too much for is Donald Trump Jr. Now, the former president has his pluses and his minuses, but somehow his son, Donald Trump Jr., just gets on my nerves. And he tends to irritate me, and it irritates me that he had T-shirts made that say, "Guns don't kill people, Alec Baldwin kills people." And so I thought that was kind of thoughtless and insensitive. So he tends to do things like that that irritate me. So do I think, okay, I'm going to love Donald Trump Jr. then? I'm going to think about something else is what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about somebody else I like better is what I'm going to do. I can't just turn around and love this guy. I can remember how much I love my family. And I can reassure myself saying that Kyoko Okura Gibbs, Ren Gibbs, Shoma Gibbs, they reflect more accurately what humans truly are than Donald Trump Jr. does at this stage in his life, to me. When we remember people that we truly love, when we recall that love is the cause of hatred. Fitness is the cause of some degree of longevity and a greater ability to appreciate life, to participate fully in life. Accepting others as they are is a cause of feeling more included ourselves. As soon as I say, people shouldn't be like that, he's like that, maybe that's in me too, right? Who knows what's in there? I was like the David Bowie line, "Janine, you say you know me well, but there are things inside my head that even I can't tell." What's in there? May have been your own self you just cut yourself off from. Accept others and you will be more accepted. Embrace cause and effect. There are causes. God's correlation will tell us what causes there are out there. Now, this American cultural holiday we celebrate today, Halloween, presents several points of interest, of which I will only look at one this morning, and that is putting on costumes. I already had my costume. Some of you had to wear costumes. I have my costume, my minister's costume. You put on a costume to pretend to be someone else. That's kind of interesting, kind of interesting thing to do. It's fun to tell stories, to be the character in those stories. I'd like to be Iron Man. No, when I was about 12, I realized I could not be Superman, but I could be Iron Man. Give me one of those suits and tell me which buttons to push. I can do this. I'd like to be Iron Man. With proper outfitting and training, I could be Iron Man. You don't want to be in the parking lot when I'm practicing, but however, if we're going to let our imaginations roam into the Iron Man narrative, then we must remember that we are all the characters in all the stories. All that stuff's inside us. All those characters reflect parts of whom we are. So we're not just Iron Man. We aren't just Tony Stark. We're also entitled, obtuse, self-involved Pepper Potts. We're also the banana, always destined to be no more than a sidekick, Rhodey. We're all those people. Be all the characters in all the movies. Let your imagination run with all the stories you know. Shakespeare's Hamlet lately? Yeah, we all want to be Shakespeare. We all want to be Hamlet. Hamlet is a hero. Hamlet was not hesitant. He was put in a unlivable situation with unmanageable information. Hamlet was a hero. We all like to be the noble Prince Hamlet, but you also got to be the compromised Uncle Claudius. You know, we're all like Claudius too. We all made little deals that we shouldn't have made, and we're kind of caught by them. We're all the deluded Mother Gertrude. She don't know what's going on. Maybe Glenn Close's performance was the best. She played her as a complete ditz, which is maybe what Gertrude was, you know. The dippy, conflicted Ophelia. It takes a really good actress to play Ophelia. Nothing there in the text to make you care about this woman at all, right? But Hamlet, there's something there. The actress, the actor, has to convey that because it's not in the line. Now this is my not too long and not too complicated Dharma message for October 31st of 2021. Let your imagination run. Tell stories. Be all the characters and all the stories. However, and there are wholesome causes to learn. Positive causes bring positive results. Wholesome causes bring wholesome effects. Moderate exercise is wholesome. Loving your friends and family members is positive. It's a positive behavior that plants wholesome seeds that will bring forth wholesome effects. Continue to learn from the Buddhist tradition about what is wholesome. Continue to learn with us what is effects in our lives. Effect on your own journeys. Find out what live well. Live mindful of sight. Live mindful of cause and effect. And still live fully and live well. Take what you have gathered from coincidence. And as you will, in closing the Dharma message portion of the service, and limit Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the Dharma message. Well, the Sangha, please rise. Ethan's going to read the closing message.
All living creatures, no matter how big or small, are our friends. Namaratsu, Namaratsu, Namaratsu. May Sangha please sit.
If anybody has any announcements that they'd like to share.
I'll just mention, we do have the Tai Chi 1 o'clock Tuesday and Thursday. We'll have a discussion class Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. and we'll have a meditation class Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. Any of you who are interested in those classes, please come for them.
Morning. Thank you for coming. Next week, I want to remind all of you that it is our monthly memorial service, and it's featured by our resident artist, Alan Hiroshi Nakagawa. So come if you would like to burn incense to remember a loved one who passed away in the month of November. But it's also the weekend that we change our clocks. Oh, it's up there. And so if you're free next Sunday, please come. And just a reminder that Sunday school is going to be having their Seas Candy again, and the fall dinner. Thank you all for putting in all your orders. That'll be coming up soon.
Good morning. My name is Alvin Inoue, And I just wanted to remind people, if they know anyone who is Issei, Nisei, or Sansei that spent time in the concentration camps during World War II, a judge by the name of Johnny Go from Santa Clara County is having 48 star flags signed and donated to the Japanese American Museum in San Jose, and also one to Japanese American National Museum here in Los Angeles. And the two local signings will take place on the 19th at Janum and on the 20th at East San Gabriel Valley Japanese American Cultural Center. And if you plan to go to the one in East San Gabriel Valley, you need to make an appointment online, okay? So I don't know if there's any kind of reservation or time slot available. Situation at Janum, but those are the two locations where they'll be signing the flags. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Just to piggyback off of what Jeannie had said, our Seas Candy fundraiser is our biggest fundraiser for the year for Sunday school, and it funds all the activities, so please support it. The orders are due by the 3rd, and then we will have all the Seas Candy here, and they'll be wrapped, holiday wrap, for pick on December 12th, so it's plenty of time before Christmas, even though I know we don't celebrate Christmas as Buddhist, but it's the celebration of Buddhism. I don't know. We'll do it that way. And then today also for the young kids, we do have a Halloween pickup. We normally have a party and celebrate Halloween just for the festivities, and unfortunately because of COVID we won't be doing that this year, but we also wanted to give out some treats. So if you have young ones you want to take it to, please pick it up at the office. The
Or it could be your grandmother.
Yes.
Somebody want to take a Halloween treat? Come pick it up. Yeah, so I will thank Asen and Mikala for sharing the service with their with Jeannie's help, and thank Kathy Kumagai for playing organ. Yeah, welcome back. We want to thank Alan Goto and Bobby Fukumoto for the tech support. I think Mark Oune helped him a little bit today, although he says he's not. No, I saw you puttering around. I thought you were helping, but yeah. We definitely had a lot of help from Alan Goto and Bobby Fukumoto for our tech support. And again, do pick up a little package if you have something treat to take them to. Thank you very much for coming today. This is our biggest attendance. We're one above our former record of 19. So little by little, we're rolling back into gear. We're very pleased to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for attending today's service. If you haven't done so already, please burn the incense at the end. No?